If you're on the fence and you're thinking about joining, I would say join. I would join because it would save you time. They will help you get your book to the finish line. You will most likely end up on the Amazon bestsellers list, and it will open up additional doors for you. That's what I would tell someone if they called me and said they were on the fence. What would I would tell them to join? My name is Judy Richardson. I'm from Washington, D.C. I consider myself a metropolitan because I've lived in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. I am at, I would say I'm in the third chapter of my life right now. I don't want to say I've retired because I haven't retired. I have transitioned to the next chapter. My second chapter, I was a professional project manager for the supporting the Navy for over 25 years. And I've taken that knowledge and experience and applied it to this third chapter of my life, which was helping me to understand how stress, hormones, and emotions can create an imbalance, which led me to write my book, Balance Beyond Burnout, for professional women in demanding careers. Well, initially, the book started out as I wanted to write it as a guide for my family, for the women on my maternal side to use it because I discovered that there's a lot of family members have diabetes. And by me finding out the process of burnout and adrenal gland disorder, that's pretty much like the start of diabetes. So my initial plan was just to create it for a family. And then after I started, sharing my story with other women and then seeing how other women was dealing with perimenopause and talking to my cousin, she was like, no, you need to create this book for all the women, for the masses, because more women would benefit from it. So that's what pretty much started it. Well, this was my first time in an attempt to try to write anything. And then for it to be, it was not fictional. I wanted it to be as accurate as possible because this is talking about your health. And it's although it's coming from project management's perspective, I still wanted it to be accurate and use correct terminology in it. So that kind of caused me to delay it a little longer too, because like I said, I was doing the research. I was trying to make sure that I captured all the correct terminology used, but I also wanted to be in a user friendly fashion. I didn't want it to be boring. So I think all of that played a part in how long it took. I didn't have a doubt that it would work. I wanted to make sure that whoever whatever editing team I worked with had like a medical background or had familiarity with the medical field so that they could help me understand and apply the correct terminology in the book as well. I'm glad I picked you guys because when I saw the first draft of the cover, I was like, oh my goodness, it's happening, it's happening. That and when I got the book cover and when I received the first, I believe, edit, when it was, yes, that's when I was like, that was the aha moment for me. I was like, oh my God, it's really happening, it's really happening. That was the exciting part for me. The book cover, and then of course when I received my first copy in the mail, that was exciting. That was exciting for me. So yeah, like I said, this was all an unexpected path in this journey that I'm on. I wasn't expecting this. I did know that I wanted to share the information with family members, but I didn't realize that me taking this on would help other women as well. I've helped one of my girlfriends. She was having constant asthma attacks, and the book has helped her. So there's other people that are benefiting from this. So I feel good about that. And again, I am not a doctor. I do not have any background in medical. My profession is project management, program management, but I was able to merge the two, which was exciting for me, and hopefully other people will benefit from it as well. I feel like my baby. It's like, I don't know if I can how to express this, but it was like it's a when you finally accomplish something. This was a great accomplishment for me. I had really, like I said, had never set out to actually write a book. That was not my initial plan. But now that it's done, it's like I felt I didn't have a bucket list, but now I can say I can cross that off of my bucket list. I was able to accomplish that. And then I do believe I have two more books in me now that I can write from this one. So, like I said, I thought that after my second chapter that I was pretty much, going to be looking at what I could do to retire, what kind of, retirement projects I could work on. But this book has allowed me to think further. I'm thinking in terms of my ancestors, the women that didn't have this information, and then thinking about my descendants that come after me, the information that's going to help them. So I see this, like I said, as allowing me to now think more broader than just me retiring and sitting back. I see this as opening up more doors for me. I have the women groups and organizations that I'm a part of. Like I said, I've been talking to them. We're working on setting up interviews with me and getting these magazine articles together. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, so it's I'm open to this journey. This is a new journey for me, so I'm excited about it. So initially, my why was to have a guide for my family. I wanted it to be a guide to help the women in my family. And now that I've gone through this journey and I have the book available, my why is to bring awareness to women that could help women understand how stress, hormones, and emotions can throw off your balance. Well, because again, like I said, initially 2 years I was writing and rewriting and changing the outline. That outline helped because it explained to me and it helped me understand how it grabs the reader's attention. It helps to grab the reader's attention, help explain to the reader what to expect in the next few chapters or what have you, which was good because that again helped the information not appear boring by using that outline. I appreciate the family feeling that I get from you guys because um, it's not every day you can exchange dialogue with people that view you as a person and not so much a number. Because although you guys are in business to make money to help people create their books, it's also more about what we're going through, where we are in life, and what we're trying to accomplish. So I appreciate that because I have had some family issues, things to go on in my journey, which kind of held me up from meeting deadlines. So it's good to know that there are companies out here like you guys that still kind of operate from the family camaraderie feeling as opposed to just a number.